welcome everyone. I'm Dr. Harley. I have a doctorate in clinical psychology and have practiced psychology and taught psychology throughout my entire career. And I would hope that if you enjoy the content that I bring you, please press the subscribe button. Appreciate that. So today I want to focus on a particular group within the Army fan base. We know that Army is a worldwide fan base made up of a diverse population of people. Within that fan base, there's a unique group, and that group is often referred to as Silver Army, or the older or elder members of the BTS fan club. And of course, Silver Army is a name that we address the American fan base, the elder American fan base with. But across the globe, there are other communities. For example, the Titas of the Philippines. They're a group of elder aunties who have organized to share their love of BTS. It's quite amazing. Way to go, ladies. What's really important here, guys, is as it relates to the elder fan base. It is an often overlooked group of people within the BTS fan base, the older fans. We really haven't gotten the recognition that has been deserving in terms of the contribution that we make to the BTS fan community. The thing that makes us different so much is not just the age range that separates us, it's the life experiences that we've accumulated that sets us apart from the younger fan base. So we can take on another perspective, a fuller, wider perspective than a younger fan can. Let's just take a look at the beautiful faces of our elder group of fans, and we can see the joy coming out of their faces as they express their love for BTS. Take a look.
I'm Army and I'm 41.
I am Army, j'ai 42 ans.
I am 56 years old.
I'm Army, I'm 57.
At 66, I'm a big fan of BTS. May your day shine bright.
I'm BTS Army, I'm 71, and my bias is RM.
I'm dedicated Army, I'm 72 years old.
One of the things then we see right away that separates the older and younger fans is clearly the age. But within that age group, there are certain psychological and physical changes that occur that set us apart from the younger fan base. It invigorates us emotionally and psychologically and physically. So there's a positive mental health reward for being part of this fan group. It is indeed a mentally healthy choice for sure, because it promotes feelings of happiness and satisfaction. That's what we're looking for, and BTS can aid us in that pursuit. Listen to some of the stories that our elder members have told us about their experience emotionally with BTS.
I cannot tell you how happy I am at the age of 68 to know that I have found something that keeps me interested in music and in other parts of the world. I am just a really happy person. I was before, but I'm like 1,000 times happier than I used to be.
They say that half of what makes medicine work is mind over matter. The other half is the medicine. I think BTS was my mind over matter.
Like, I'm still out here enjoying the music and being entertained by everything they do, whether it's the run episodes, the V-Lives, the Weverse posts, Twitter posts. No matter what these kids do, it's entertaining and it's fun and it brings happiness and joy.
So it seems that BTS and happiness seem to go together, don't they? And what's also cool for the elder BTS fans is that So many of us have been introduced to BTS through our children, through our grandchildren or other relatives. And one day I just, listening to my 7-year-old grandson at the time just bopping his head, and as I walked closer to him, I could hear him singing smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. And I'm thinking, wow, that is a really cool beat. Who are you singing? Well, he told me. And ever since then, obviously, I've been a fan, but it's also been an area or topic that my grandson and I can relate to. And that's just another sort of area that brings us closer. Thank you, Isaac.
She said, Mom, there's this group that you really need to hear. Here's a song. It's called First Love. And she had some struggles, and she really wanted me to listen to that song. And she said, you know, Mom, they talk about mental health. And then it was blood, sweat, and tears.
It's really helped grow the bond with my oldest daughter, who is also Army.
My niece was raving about them. She kept saying BTS, BTS, and I didn't even know what that was. And so I said, well, let me hear some of this music. And I started listening to them as often as I could.
These are moments that elder Army and the younger generation of Army fans can connect on. And through this connection, elder Army can create memories, fond memories that can be drawn upon later as feel-good experiences. Being part of older Army does have some, I guess you would say, drawbacks. There are some of us older BTS fans who may feel insecure about following a young boy band. And there have been other BTS fans who have been outwardly bullied or criticized for their love of this band. So being negatively judged by others is, in a sense, a way of setting us apart as a group. And it also helps to solidify us as a group as well. You'll see what I mean with these following clips.
I've gone to bat for BTS a number of times, especially for armies a couple of times, because there have been a number of people who've said things like, oh, this is all young girls. And I said, well, you know, I'm a retired Marine and retired business executive, and now I'm 73. I'm a 73-year-old man. So what have you done, Sonny?
I didn't care what people said about me, what they accused me of. Oh, you just like little boys. You know, they made snarky little comments like that. Put it all out of my mind, because the message was speak yourself. The message was be positive.
My first Billboard Awards, I got myself to the 2017 Billboard, and a bunch of teenage girls were in front of me, and I said, hello, Armies, or something like this. And they turned around and looked at me and literally pulled back like this and huddled together and turned away from me and ran. I thought, oh, that's weird. That's right. I must look old to them.
So we can see that there's some negativity that's being communicated to the older BTS fans by the younger ones. But this shouldn't really reflect badly on the younger BTS fans. Not really. This is normal social psychological behavior. In other words, we know in psychology that when you're a member of a group, you tend to see your own group as the in-group, and the other people are simply outsiders. It's a way psychologically of creating your own identity and building a kind of buffer against those who see you as different. But interestingly, we can flip that and say that the elder Army also sees ourselves or themselves as the in-group. We have a special sense of uniqueness, and that we see that as separating us from other groups as well. You know, aging brings isolation, social or psychological isolation, in advancing years, and that could be a really serious detriment to one's psychological and emotional health. The Silver Army community is really a tremendous antidote to those feelings. Engaging in this community helps us satisfy our needs for social connection, for belonging, and for acceptance.
It's opened this whole new world of friendships, and when I say whole world, I mean the whole world. I now chat like every single day, literally, with friends from the Philippines to Alaska to New Zealand. I love being Army.
I can't emphasize enough, having an online community that you participate in and have friendships on is like a shot in the arm as far as receiving a sense of well-being and positive mental health. It's a good thing for sure. And last but not least, being an elder BTS fan brings a wisdom and understanding that only years of life experience can bring. I want you to listen now to how years of experience, life experiences, have brought such an illuminating perspective on BTS. Check this out.
Everybody's allowed to enjoy that, no matter what your age is, or the color of your skin, or your gender identity, or who you love. You know, you don't get to dictate who gets to love them. There's enough music to go around, and music that makes you happy is what the world needs right now more than anything.
We need more of what they're doing to educate young people. Just imagine, here are these guys, and they're causing people to say, oh, what are they reading? I have to know what that is, and I have to study that. I mean, what a phenomenal turn of events to be able to cause people to want to learn.
Let your kids love BTS. Encourage them to love BTS. They will make friends online. They will make friends in the groups that you go to movie theaters together. They will make friendships that will last a lifetime. They are loving, good people. Growing up with BTS as an influence, I think, is absolutely the best way for any youngster to grow up right now.
You've just heard years of life experience speaking there. Very cool. I want to say thank you to Silver Army. I want to say thank you to the Titas and all the other elder BTS fans who are out there and have created a very positive community for others and for themselves, for ourselves. So guys, if you've enjoyed my content today, I would really appreciate it if you would press the subscribe button, and I look forward to sharing some more with you in a little bit. Peace out, everybody.